Hello, everyone. Welcome into Dot Talk. We're halfway through the regular season for Season 13. This is Tuba Samurai with you. This week, we're looking at the Cobra Kai and South America Pro League. Also new this week, looking at the World League team, Ministry of Dot Ball. We'll check in on the Tuba Samurai Casual League team. And brand new this week, the Goal Line Blitz replays of the week. All that coming your way next. Get in on the action. Goal Line Blitz is a web-based American football MMORPG. They've written a custom football simulation engine to provide you with the ultimate football experience on the web. Do you love fantasy football? Ever wish you could play with the pros? Join other football fans from around the world in building the player and team of your dreams right here. That's GoalLineBlitz.com. Get in on the action. Welcome back into Dot Talk, everyone. Tuba Samurai with you, taking a look in at the Cobra Kai in South America Pro League. And the Kai coming off another dominant week. Several wins on the slate for this week. Starting with Game 6. Now, Game 6 was an away game. The Kai took on the Windy City Warriors. The Kai had 953 total net yards in that game. 564.5 yards on the ground for 13.4 yards per carry, 388.5 yards through the air for 12.5 yards per pass. They won that game 94-9 against the Windy City Warriors. Next week, for Game 7, the Cobra Kai took on the Para Sharks at home. The Kai won that game 66-9. They got 792 total net yards, 431 on the ground for 10.5 yards per rush. 361 through the air for 9.5 yards per pass. For Game 8, they were on the road again, took on the Cartagena Cartel. They won 72-7. The Cobra Kai had 710 total net yards, 387.5 on the ground for a 9.2 yard average, 322.5 through the air for a 6.7 yard per pass average. And they controlled the ball in that game with a time of possession, 36-29. Coming up this week, Game 9, they'll take on the Barranquilla Legion. Game 10, they'll take on the Lima Vampires. And then the game of the week will be for Game 11, where they take on the Arica Titans. Can't wait for that game to come up, and that will be a good one. You're in tune to Dot Talk. When we come back, we'll take a look in at the Cobra Kai League standings after 8 games. Have you always watched football going, man, I wish I was the coach. I'd do things differently. Well, now you've got your chance with Goal Line Blitz. You can be the owner, the coach, whatever you want to be. Manage every aspect of a football game. Set ticket and concession prices. Improve your stadium. Sign, cut, and trade players. Get game-by-game strategy and play to win the league championship. You can watch your strategies played out in real time and pause the action at any point. Log on right now to GoalLineBlitz.com and be the man. Welcome back to Dot Talk. Looking in right now at the Cobra Kai in South America Pro League. And the Kai, after 8 games, leading in a number of categories in the league. Number 1 in passing yards, they've got 3,180.5. Number 1 in yards per completion with 15.4. Number 2 in pass touchdowns. In receiving, they've got the number 1 yards after catch average with 7.6. They're tied for second with the fewest drops. Rushing, they're number 3 with 2,690 rush yards. They're tied for first for the best rushing average of 9.7. On defense, they've got the number 1 fewest pass touchdowns allowed with 2. Tied for first with the most rush touchdowns allowed with 0. Number 3 with the rushing yards allowed, negative 65.5. Number 1 for fewest missed tackles, 32. Number 2 in hurries with 218. Number 4 in sacks with 101. Number 2 in pass deflections with 244. Number 2 in interceptions with 21. And number 3 in interception touchdowns with 12. And on special teams, they've got the number 4 best kick return average, 34.9 yards per kick return. That's the Cobra Kai. Big things going on with the Kai this week. Right now, let's look in at the Tuba Samurai Casual League team. Of course, the Tuba Samurai had a big week as well. The Tuba Samurai Casual League in Cap 42 Casual. This week, the Tuba Samurai took on the Disco Sumos. They won that game 38-3. They took on the Firm. They won that 54-3. Then they took on the Ocean Pacific Predators of the Abyss. They won that 43-13. Upcoming games this week for the Samurai, the Mini Masterminds, TCG Sasquatch, the Buffalo Rampage, and then they'll take on the Las Vegas Lazy Lounge Lizards on Saturday. Also, Tuba Samurai right now 8-0. They're in first place in the conference, and if things go like they look like they're going to go, and if we get some luck in the playoffs, looks like the league championship could be a repeat of last year if Gridiron Panic in the Western Conference can hold on. That's segment 1 of Dot Talk. When we get to segment 2, we're going to take a look in at a brand new segment. We're following the Ministry of Dot Ball in World League. That's coming your way in segment 2 of Dot Talk.